Yes, Doug, but you're not getting out. Oh. Alright, let's get our act together here. I wonder if anybody even knows I'm live. Doug, we're all alone right now. Alright. Oh, there's some peoples. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little bit late. And Doug. Good morning, Tom. How's Tom doing today? Oh. I left the hose running while I was out. Oh, man, that's going to be a giant mess over there now. Mud. Well, there goes the lawn in that spot. All right. See all the water, guys? All right. See how I set the camera up on the clothesline stand there, and then I meant to turn that off, but I went in the house to get the iPhone to start this stream to let the ducks out, and then I went to turn the phone on and it said that Tom had called me on FaceTime yesterday, and then I called Tom back. Well, actually, I accidentally hit my finger on the touch screen and it dialed Tom for me, and then the water's been running for the last 20 minutes, so the ducks are going to just destroy that part. I got my rubber boots on. I know I'm not supposed to, but I'm just doing this, that's all. It was a bad night last night for Mr. Fox. Oh, fence is on, fence is on. Ooh, close. Oh, boys. That was... Man, oh man. Oh, boys. That was close. I couldn't have handled that this morning. Not my state of mind. See that? See that green flashing light? Right there? That's called Matt in a lot of pain. Okay, it's off. See, I got all thrown off because of Tom this morning. If I would have got shocked, it would have been his fault. Man, whoa, and I would have brushed against it opening the gate. Oh, just the thought of it is painful. You have no idea. The laughs wouldn't have made up for it, Tom. I'm sorry. It would have been just too much pain. I would have got full whack. I am blaming Tom, Judy. It was his fault. Okay, look at these guys. They're really slacking it. Look how slow they're coming out. It's like, it's no big deal. We're just going to the grass. Don't worry, guys. Hopefully Sunday. Sunday, you're going to be getting more lawn. That's the plan anyways. Okay, that's oh, there, look at the little, oh, we're picking up speed. Okay. Stripper. Oh, strippers and magoos. Okay, that's bizarre. The way Stripper's walking, it's like her other leg is Are you just being a peg leg duck this morning here, Stripper? Walk for it, Stripper. Come on, walk. I want to see you walk. Oh, okay, you're walking normal. All right. All right. I thought there was something wrong with her. She's just walking normal here. I'm just doing a slight walk here. I knew I wasn't supposed to do a walk, but I just want to do a check here. Okay, we got a hurt little female down here. A breeder. What's wrong, girl? It can't be botulism because you guys have no access to the swamp. All right, I got a hurt duck. Oh, you got a hurt leg. What's going on with you, girl? Hey? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on, little girl. Hang on. What? Hang on. Just relax. I can't chase you because I'm in no condition to chase. Okay? Come on, let me see you. Alright, sorry. What's going on? Did you get hurt? Was there a panic last night? Hang on here, little girl. She's gonna die. She's got botulism, guys. She hasn't been eating for a while. She's got no breastbone or no breast at all on the front of her. She's just pure bone. She's fading away. She must have got a dose of botulism, and yeah, her breast, it's just a ridge of bone. There's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing on her breast. She's gonna die. A little bit of green. Just a touch of green. A little bit of green diarrhea spot. Poor little duck. It's too late for the charcoal at this point. Hey, little girl. Poor little duck. The ducks were freaking last night. Trust me. It was a bad night here. I had no sleep. Get a little black duck. I know, girl. I'm sorry. Nothing I can do for you either. Cuddles passed away, guys. Can't sound like Cuddles. I'm moving really slow today because right now my ankle's not hurting. My Achilles tendon has no throbbing pain, but if I move too quick, I'm gonna have pain. No egg. But look at this. We got some woodpeckers happening here. Look at it. Holy mackerel. The ducks are eating the tree out. Look at it. You'd think they were woodpeckers. There must be some bugs in there. And the tree's alive. It's not dead. It's close to being dead though. I don't believe. There must be some good bugs in there. Worms. I can't see the comments above, guys. I only get see three comments at a time while I'm walking around like this. I gotta go inside on the big computer to see the comments. Okay, that's the deal. So I hope you understand that. The iPhone is just a little tiny screen. And my foot is starting to hurt now. No, don't tell me again till I get inside. You guys don't listen here. I only see, right now I see 2 comments. That's all I see. Now I see one comment banned and Terry banned. That's all I see. You guys don't realize the screen's only this big for the comments, like on the iPhone. That's why when you go really, really fast, yeah, I know there's an egg in the tree. I put it there yesterday. I'm not going back to get it, friends. Yeah, I know, Rose, there's an egg in the tree. I put it there yesterday. I'm not going back to get it, Rose. That's why I tell you guys to slow down on the chat sometimes, because it's just a blur. Sometimes it's just like a little, it's like a roulette, well, not a roulette wheel, but a slot machine. That's how fast it blows by. That's why when I'm having coffee, I try to use I put the big computer up, because then I can see the chats. I'm washing my boots, just so you know, okay? See? Just keeping you abreast of what's going on here. Like, stripper's fine, Kim. I thought she was walking weird, but she's not. I was worried, actually. Who knows, that little duck that I thought might have botulism and could die, it might not be that either, right? It could be a hurt duck, because we had lots of panics last night. Oh, there's the dog that was barking last night. He wants to go to the bathroom. I gotta take him out on a leash, though. Get him with this camera. And then I'm gonna sit down and have my coffee, and then way behind. This is the Tim Conway Duck Adventure. Anybody that doesn't know who Tim Conway is, Google it. Type in Tim Conway, old man. All right. Oh, you're only a little bit of my deck here today, guys. I'm sorry. Stripper came out. She's good. There she is. Look at that little girl, eh? Oh, that little duck. Look at her hobble along. I'm still outside with the phone in my hand, guys. I'm not at my desk with a computer. Relax. Pushy peoples. Something about I love kill stripper. No, I'm not gonna kill stripper. It'd be like let's roast up some Doug. It's not gonna happen. Oh. Just hang on. I'm going inside. Relax, guys. Holy mackerel! You guys are really impatient. Really impatient. Like, I'm moving as fast as I can here. In severe gimp mode. I got a dog that, look at this, he wants out. But I gotta take him out with a leash. I'm washing my hands, just in case I touched any duck stuff. Alright. Gotta get a coffee mug. I'm not ready. Jennifer, there are a lot of people in a hurry right now. They're putting the pressure on me to hurry up. So not yet, just wait. I haven't got my computer open yet. Okay, just relax. Change my glasses. This is a different job, requires different glasses. I'm going to the vet today. Take Doug for physio. I'm not going to the swamp. I'm not. That going to the swamp yesterday twice was too hard on me. Okay, I gotta end that stream. We bathtub tonight. Yeah, I can end the bathtub stream. We don't need that one going right now. There's no ducks there. Okay, there's the duck. Okay. Hang on. Okay, I'm getting the screen up here. Relax. On. Pop-up window for the chat so I can see it. Big. Okay, pop-up window. Okay, I got the chat window open now, guys. How about it, boys and girls? Ducks were in the freak huddle for 1 hour, 40 minutes, starting at 4:05 a.m., but no sightings. Even disco flew across the pen. Yeah, I know. I was here in person. I saw it all. Cram it all in and 4% battery remaining. I'd be plugging your phone in there, Disco. I was up for it the whole freaking peak. It just wouldn't stop. I don't know if anybody heard me last night yelling. I was yelling out the window because I was in no condition to get the gun out to start shooting because I didn't want to have an accident, like trip, fall, accidentally blow a hole through my shoulder or, my head or something like that, that kind of thing. Or blow a hole through the roof of the house slipping. So, because I can't stand worth crap right now. So I didn't even get the gun out. So I just resorted to yelling out the window. And then Doug was laying on the bed. He didn't care. Nothing was going on. And then all of a sudden Doug, I guess, smelled something. It finally got close enough that the smell. And then Doug started barking. Doug's hurt, Rose. Doug hurt himself the day after I hurt myself. We both are hurt. They are very close to similar injuries. Good morning, Aaron. That's the deal. Doug's hurt. You've been gone for a while, Rose? We've been taking Doug to physio for a week now. Week and a half? A week. We've been taking Doug to physio. We took him into the vet. Andrew did that emergency look at him, figured out what was wrong, and that's the deal. And he's been on some super, super high-tech, expensive anti-inflammatories. I'm brushing off my keyboard. I'm a little OCD on that. I hate the dust on the keys. It drives me up the wall. I'm OCD at some things. Yeah, I know, guys. It's like I'm probably OCD in a lot of things. I just consider it normal. Oh, thank you for the sexy bald comment. Hello, Cleo. How's Cleo today? Bexy Boo. Good morning. Everybody's jumping in here. We got 119 people here, 120 people here for coffee. Oh, it's all right, Rose. If you're busy, you're busy. I understand. But we've got an injured crew here today. This week, past week, it's been injured. That's why the ducks are in lockdown in the yard, because I can't catch this snapping turtle and I can't protect the ducks because I can't be down to the creek running around with a shotgun or the rifle, specifically the rifle actually, to capture a good shot at this this critter that's trying to kill ducks. I'm just slipping on my cast a little bit here, guys. I'm not buttoning it right up. I'm just getting it on so that I got some support on my foot, because it's meant for a broken leg and my leg's not broken, so I don't need to do it up like really, really good, but I'm just doing it up partial. It's a little overkill actually, the amount of straps on this thing for my situation. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I just want to get it on here so my foot can I can lay and relax it. Elevate foot on milk crate. I don't have any milk crates. They're all in the duck pen down in the swamp. Yeah, that's where they are. I got 4 in the duck pen covered in duck poop and 1 down in the swamp. I only have 5 milk crates in my life. Oh, mine was originally got for a broken ankle, so no, well, it's not technically a broken leg. Jack's a lot like me. Oh, got bad news. I could share the bad news with you. I'll show you the email I got. Well, maybe they've answered the email, but I got a bad news email last night. Oh, hang on. Did I get? No. Just wait. I'm just looking here, guys. You know, yesterday, remember in the chat yesterday that somebody, they were going on and on and on and on about the turtle trap. Do you remember that? Here, I gotta do something here, guys. It's showing. All right, I remember that, and then they were going to email me. You know, they were going to email me, and you know, they were on, and they were getting a little bit belligerent in the chat there, and getting aggressive and that kind of stuff. I still haven't got an email from them, but I just lost my slipper. Oh, hang on, it's out the back room. House is so dirty. Okay, bad news. I gotta come up with another idea. All right, there you go. Kickstarter. They won't let us do it. We're not allowed to raise money for the Duck Adventure on their site. There you go. See? Thanks for sharing your project with us. We recently reviewed it. We carefully reviewed it as against our rules, and unfortunately, we are unable to approve the launch. Which I don't understand, because I had somebody send me a link, a YouTuber, that they wanted me to post their Kickstarter link on my live stream, and they were trying to raise money just to get it to build a coop. That's what they were doing. They were just trying to raise money to build a coop, so they could have more chickens. I was like, so how did that guy get approved? And he wasn't even a YouTube show. Like it wasn't, his channel wasn't about, like he wasn't a YouTube show, period. Wasn't a YouTube show. That's bottom line. They said that I'm not, well, I'll read the rules. So I'll click on it. You guys can read the rules if you want. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'll let you read it, okay? Instead of me reading it. Well, you can read if you want. Or you can screen capture it. But there's the rules, okay? Projects must create something to share with others. Now, I don't know, but I think the Duck Adventure is a pretty big sharing operation here. An awful lot of sharing goes on. Projects must be honest and clearly presented. Yeah, pretty well as transparent as water here. Projects can't raise for a charity, which we're not. We're not raising money to give to a charity. The fact that we give stuff to a charity is not the same. It says, while nonprofits are welcome to launch projects on Kickstarter, the projects cannot promise to raise funds to donate to a charity or cause. So we're not raising, see, we're not giving the funds to donate to a charity or cause. Funds raised on Kickstarter must go towards facilitating the project outlined by the creator. That's exactly what we're doing. Funds raised on the Kickstarter must go towards facilitating the project. Projects can't offer equity. You're not going to own any part of the duck adventure. And projects can't involve prohibited items. There's the rules. I have no idea. I have no idea why. And anyways, it's like I wanted to do it that way so that okay, what's going on here? My chat stopped working. Okay, chat's working again. Okay. Yeah. Like it's like I'm thinking I'm sharing, you know. I did appeal, Chloe. I hit the appeal button and I filled out a thing. What the WT. I didn't do that, but I wanted to. But anyways, no, I explained like what are you doing, guys? Like I'm not. This is like it's a show on YouTube, and I'm sharing it with the world. And so anyways, I put my case in. Typed it all out last night with a pound and foot. And it's going to take 3 to 5 days for them to look at the appeal. But I don't understand it because I'm not kidding you guys. Like I wish I would have saved the link to this guy that he wanted me to post it. That he just wanted to have a chicken coop for more chickens. I was like, and he got approved. So I don't know. It sounds pretty random. I know, Peter. It does to me. It doesn't mean it's like almost someone didn't even look at it. And there's like an 8-minute video embedded in it too, explaining what we're doing. No, all fundraisers take the same cut, guys. It's not about the cut. It's not the cut, okay, that they take. That's not the issue. The issue is that I didn't want to do a fundraiser unless if we didn't hit the target, it didn't go through. That's what I wanted. Okay, I didn't want to like a GoFundMe. You know, I do a GoFundMe campaign. It can drag on. Like, look at the live stream. How it dragged on for 2 years. Over 2 years, actually. It dragged out because nobody thought the live stream would be any fun, and they didn't want to see anything live. They just wanted the videos. So nobody jumped in on it until that one last person jumped in and made it happen. So a beer refrigerator, that would work, Jack. You could do a fundraiser for that as long as you're going to share your beer. If you're going to share your beer, give us something to enjoy, I'd do it. So anyways, my thinking is about if we don't hit the target, it doesn't happen. Simple as that. So then they said the rewards. That's nothing to do with this reward thing. Like I didn't want to. They say you should offer rewards. Now I'm going to fill you in on this, guys, on this reward thing. So the thing was like $7,600, okay, total. And I try to do everything as cheap as possible here. I'm I'm frugal. I'm not cheap. I'm frugal, okay, because of what I've gone through in my life. And I used to be like a drunken sailor, but I'm not anymore. I'm very frugal. So the reward thing tacks on to the fundraiser. So like, let's say you're saying you're going to do all these different rewards. Well, you've got to add the cost onto the fundraiser. So like, you've got to add all these extras on and shipping costs. Like you wouldn't believe when you're filling out all the rewards, all the costs that you got to fill in, and it adds on to the fundraiser. So you're like, okay, you're adding all these costs on. Like I only want to raise exactly what we need and no more. Like there's no padding goes on. Actually, there'll be money coming out of my pocket because like I need patio stones. I need, some clear polycarbonate sheeting and that stuff I can do. I need patio stones for the metal shed. I can do a lot of the smaller stuff. I take care of it. It's not a big deal. It's the major part, you know? But if I start adding on all these rewards that they want me to add on, like they really want the rewards, and it's like you're going to tack on $2,500 onto the fundraiser just to do the rewards. And I'm like, okay, so I put a reward. My reward was minimum $1. And what's your reward? You feel good that you're helping the ducks. You know? I'm not going to, you know, if you start tacking on all this extra stuff, it's like you're driving the cost up, and then your Kickstarter is going to be higher up. It was $7,600, I think it was, Jasmine. I shared it with you guys what it was the other day before I did it. It's part of the show, Jasmine. It's part of the production, so I could share. So, for some reason, my chat is way behind this morning. What is going on here? I guess maybe it's because I closed the window. Let me try this again. I gotta redo this again, guys. I think I screwed it up. I closed the windows. I closed the window. Now I'm talking to myself. Anyways, so we might have to go with a GoFundMe, and then I'm gonna have to literally eBay, because the GoFundMe, because we're like, it was, and also I made the deadline October the 11th, so that I would know on October 12th what ducks were staying here. That was another thing I did, was I wanted it to end midnight on the 11th, so that I knew the morning of the 12th who was staying and who was leaving, as far as ducks were concerned. All right, I refreshed to see if this works. So if I do like a GoFundMe, it could drag on and drag on and drag on, and then I'm going to have to float the boat to, well, it would just suck that I would have to whine all winter, saying, you know, like, we did this expansion, I charged it all on the Visa card, and now we got to pay it off. Terry, it is there, man. Okay, Terry, let's do this right now. Well, Terry, I'm going to do this right now because Terry's having a problem, and I'm going to help Terry out because Terry's having a real big issue here. I hope Terry's going to pay attention to this lesson I'm about to give. Are you okay? Let's make sure Terry's here. Terry, are you here? I want to see Terry say, yes, I'm here, that he's going to pay attention. Okay, all right, Terry. All right, so we're going to go to my YouTube channel, Terry. I'm going to do this on screen, okay, so Terry can see this. And then probably for anybody else, too, that is always wondering, where's Matt's email address? Okay, all right, guys. All right, so here's my channel, okay, 50 Ducks in a Hot Tub. All right, Terry, are you there? So then you go to the About tab. See that? It says Home, Videos, Playlist, Channels, Discussion, About, okay? So then you click on the About. All right? No, hang on here. I got to do this a different way, guys. I got to do it as a visitor because right now you're seeing my email address. Okay, as a visitor. Okay, so as a visitor or a return subscriber. It doesn't matter. Okay, so now I'm going to do it this way. Okay, so we're on, this is the page, what you're looking at, Terry, right now. And it shows, let's let the ducks out. There's Doug Live. Then there's always, I always have live now on the bottom so you guys can see what's live. So you don't have to search for the streams if YouTube's working right. Okay, so then there's Home, Videos, Playlist, Channels, Discussion, About. You click the About tab. Okay, click About, all right, and then there it is right there, Details for business inquiries, and it's still showing my email address. It's got to be because I'm, oh, hang on here. I got to get this working for Terry. I know how to, incognito window. There, that'll work. Hang on. All right, we're back there. Sorry about this, Terry. Sorry about this to everybody else. So we're going to go back to the About tab. There, see? There it is, right there, Terry, okay? So there's the channel page, okay, on the About tab, all right? See, there's the header, and then we're on the About tab. Then it shows subscribers, the amount of views, when I joined, August the 8th, 2007. Then the description, all the stuff, and then it says Details for business inquiries, view email address. So then you click that, and then it says, I am not a robot. Then you click I am not a robot. And A square all signs that have street signs. Okay, I got it. Oh, they've gotten this more complicated now. So I have to click that one has a street sign, that has a street sign, that has a street sign, that has a street sign. Next. Select all squares that have street signs. Oh, that one has. This has gotten really complicated now. They're really making sure that you're not spamming. All right, submit. There you go. See? Then the email address appears. See that, Terry? So did you get that? I want to see. Did Terry get this? That's the best instruction I've ever given to anybody, actually. Okay, Terry. You got her, Terry? Glad I could help you out. Oh, you're saying it doesn't come up in a mobile app? I don't know. I hate that mobile app, man. I hate the mobile Yap app. I hate it with a passion. It's the brutalest way to use YouTube. You're better off opening up a browser in a mobile. It's just, I don't know, that app should be deleted. It's brutal. It's brutal. The app screwed you? Yeah. Terry, I'll give you some good, solid advice, okay? This is from a guy who's been on YouTube since August the 8th, 2007. I'm like an old timer. Don't use the app. Use a browser. You know, whatever your Android or whatever, just use a browser, man. The app, the thing is, you know what the app, YouTube feeds you. It's bad. You're letting them control. You have more control with the browser. I never use the app. Like anytime I'm with you guys and I'm out there in the field, I'm there, never use the app because the app is brutal to interact with you guys. I can't even imagine because you can't even see the comments half the time. The only time I use the app is for streaming. That's the only time I ever use the app. I click on the thing, and for some reason my iPad keeps going back to the app all the time, and I know there's a setting that you can turn it off, but I can't remember what the setting was. But I got it turned off on my phones, and because I give me the browser. I'll deal with the browser. At least that way I can see what a freaking site looks like. So there you go. There's the lesson. So I hope I taught at least 130 people today. Topic change. We're on to something else. Budgie Breeder. You're getting bored with the tech app morning routine here. The Duck Tech store. Duck Tech show. Okay, Matt's hurting, as you know. Matt's depressed because he's hurting, and Matt is on the verge of cracking because he's hurting. And today, I swore to myself that I'm not walking to the swamp because it killed me yesterday. I paid for it. I ended up doing 3 hours last night of frozen peas off and on to get the pain to go away in my tendon, my Achilles tendon. It was so bad last night, guys. It was just throbbing. It was the size of a marble. The throb. It was just the most painful thing. And I even took more naproxen last night, which I shouldn't have, but I had to because it was hurting so bad. And I'm just hurting. I'm hurting in real time, sharing it with you guys. I know a lot of people don't want to hear about it, but this is the crap storm I'm dealing with here right now. It is a crap storm. It's got me freaked out. And actually, Tom and I were talking about that this morning about read Jasmine's comment. Okay. There was a near-death duck, like it needed an axe, but Shopper's Reservoir has it. I don't have a Shopper's Reservoir here. Polyvisol. And what's the polyvisol for, Jasmine? What is it? What is polyvisol? I'm going to Google it here. Because Jasmine's really slow on the type, and she's on a phone or a tablet. Search Google. Oh, no, I don't want to translate. It's a multivitamin for infants. Yeah, it is. That's what it says. Vitamins for infants. It's a supplement of some sort. It ain't gonna fix botulism though. That's my problem. Botulism. My ducks don't get sick except for botulism. And a multivitamin ain't gonna fix a botulism problem. So let's go back to today's plan. What was I talking about before Jasmine got me talking about multivitamins for infants? Oh, I lost my train of thought. More lime down. I don't have a problem right now though, guys. The ducks are in lockdown in the yard. There's nothing in the yard to hurt them. And the worms are eating the duck poop. Actually, Tom was asking about that, what the ducks are eating at the bathtub. And they're eating worms. They're digging the worms up. They're eating the dog poop. Or duck poop. Alright, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to do this right now, guys. Okay? So, see this? See that? Oh, it's sideways, but it says vet. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop. I'm going to hobble into the grocery store. Okay? Or into the, we have, what do they call it? We have a drugstore here. That's, I'll just go to the drugstore. I'll stay away from the grocery store because I don't want any junk food in the house. And I will buy some of this, and I have to do it 3 times a day. That's just more walking to the barn, and I'll try it. We'll see. I don't think it's going to help botulism, but because if it would, everybody would know about it. The only person that's going to hurt is me walking back and forth to the barn 3 times. Field trips today, I don't think they have Wi-Fi in... 3 drops, not 3 times. Oh, just once, 3 times. I can do that. I would do it anyways 3 times a day. I would suffer and make my condition worse just for you. Honestly, I would. I'm a fool that way. Because if worst comes to worst, guys, and I have to get an operation, I'll just live stream the inside of the house, and you guys can watch me suffer. You got me here. You can enjoy it. I think it might have helped a little blind duck. I don't think so. I think the little blind duck had something else wrong with him. But I wrote it down. Live stream the operation in the house. I know, but I'd have to be really careful because I'm like a little bit of a free spirit. Lots of times I walk around with nothing on. Couldn't do that if I was live streaming my healing process. I'd actually have to watch myself. I actually have to watch myself getting out of bed. As I keep going, oh, where's the camera pointing? I gotta be careful. Because sometimes the windows of my house are showing. It's like, oh, don't do that. Don't walk that way. Oh. Jasmine wants to come over and she wants to come out and take over my life. Thank you for the offer, Jasmine. But when I'm miserable like this, I prefer just to lay down on the couch alone. Yes, she is a sweetheart. She's a good person. I'm going to take it easy, guys, because I'm gearing up for Sunday. That's what I'm doing. My plan is to do nothing. And Sunday, my buddy's going to come, and we're going to do 2 hours and move the fence, move the wire. That's the plan. Jasmine, you know that I can't lay around with people working on the property. You haven't figured that one out yet? You have no. You know how. You know how hard. I would have to be drugged, guys. If you guys haven't figured out my personality yet, I don't know what show you're watching on YouTube. See, you guys it's like, I would have to be drugged. I would. No, I was not stubborn. I'm not stubborn. It's called my personality. I just can't sit around and watch people doing stuff. You know, like it's like I would actually have to be outside. They're like, Jasmine, what are you doing? It's like, let's do this. I couldn't. It just I would have to get drugged. I would have to go to my doctor, give me something to knock me out, drug me, make me all slobbering, drool on the side of my mouth, and then no problem. Have at her. She's your ship. Do her. Okay, I'm stubborn. I'll admit it. I'm stubborn. You guys want to beat on me here this morning? Morning coffee, so much fun here. You guys are beating on me. No, I wasn't hyperactive because my parents had wood piles, and hyperactive quickly disappears when you have wood piles in your family. Quickly disappears. And when the wood pile at home was done, my grandfather had a wood pile, and then when that was done, there was other people who had wood piles. Hyperactivity was quickly dissipated when I was a child. And there was lawnmowers to push, there was snow to shovel, there was, well, my father used to refer to me, we were on-site maintenance crew. As soon as we were old enough to push the lawnmower without cutting our feet off, it was over. As far as, being hyper and, bored, there was always something for you to do. I know you guys care about me, and I'm going to make sure I. That's it, just me. I'm an in control kind of person. I've been self-employed my whole life. Oh, you still have your feet for a couple of days or be crippled permanently. I'm not going to be crippled permanently, Maxwell. See, you guys, you have no confidence in me. I'm not doing nothing today, other than take my dog to physiotherapy. Can I do that? Am I allowed to take Doug to physiotherapy? Am I allowed to do that? Exactly, Susan. Unless your arm was hanging off by a couple tendons, you can push that lawnmower. How do you think you pull off a crazy YouTube show like this, guys? There's only one way, is this type of personality. You wonder where I get the drive? That's the way I am. Well, I wouldn't say tough cookies, stubborn cookies, Susan. Got to use the right word this morning. It's called stubborn. It all boils down to being stubborn because that's the way we were beaten up as a child. You don't give up. But Jennifer, she's going to have to sit in the highway because I locked the gate when I leave here. I always lock the gate when I leave. That way, if they're going to steal all my camera equipment floating around the yard, they got to carry it out to the highway. I got a backup plan, guys. If I blow my foot and I can't do anything, we'll just turn the show into the Big Duck Show, the Big Brother Duck Show, and you'll watch me suffer in the house. I'm listening to the doctor. I'm not listening to the internet, trust me. And the doctor told me to be very, very careful, and I am. You wouldn't believe how careful I am. I'm going nuts right now. I'm looking around like I want, know what I got to do? My driveway. I got to cut all the hedges of my driveway. It just desperately needs to be cut. That's on the back burner now, but it's got to get done before winter because the snowblower won't be able to go down this winter. I got to get a load of gravel for my driveway because from the spring being so wet and the big truck going in and out, my driveway sunk, which I don't know how after 20 years of packed gravel, 3 feet of solid gravel. I don't know how it sunk, but it did. But I got to get a load of gravel. My buddy says, well, just grade it. But I like the grass growing in the middle because it gives that old driveway look, when you get, the 2 tire marks on the grass. Well, all these years I've been blowing the grass into the center so that it gets a grass growing and it looks old. And I don't want to get rid of that, which I could grade it and just get rid of it on the tractor, but I'm just going to fill the ruts up with gravel because I want to keep the old driveway look. I like the grass down the center. Reminds me of old farms. I want to congratulate Jasmine on starting the ball rolling here on me getting pounded this morning. Thank you, Jasmine. I've lost the chat here. My screensaver turned on. I'm just reading this. You guys are just relentless this morning. Unless you're old, it's hard to understand this stubbornness. It looks like a cart trail. Sort of, Jennifer. I like that look. A lot of people don't. They like that perfect driveway look. I like the old look. If you guys lived closer, you'd all show up. I'd have to lock the gate. I'd be overrun here. I really want to go down to see if the turtle trap, but I'm going to go down. No, I'm not going down. I'm not going down. I'm not going down. Trust me, I'm not. I'm going to, when I'm in town, I plan on going to the grocery store and buying some frozen sardines. Okay, not cooked sardines, raw sardines, or any type of fish. They got cheap, disgusting fish, and I'm going to get some frozen fish at the grocery store because I'm going to do it. Now Jasmine's trying to butter me up. She likes my driveway too. You've stirred the pot here this morning, woman. Not anchovy paste. I'm going to get just cheap, disgusting, low-end seafood, fish. And then when I go down there, not today. I'm not going down today, guys. I'm not. As much as I would love to go down there, I ain't going down to the swamp because that 4 trips actually, there and back yesterday, it hurt me. Silver side fish. That's the one I'm thinking of. They're the frozen bag. They're like 6 to 8 inches long. Little guys, stink like crap. We don't have a butcher here. The butcher shop got shut down by the government because there are too many rules. Yeah, but Carl, how do I get the fish oil to stay in the trap? Well, Crazy Duck's on vacation. Where's Crazy Duck? Where are you that you're eating seafood every day? Grouper. That's pretty expensive fish to be given a turtle. The tuna doesn't work, Jasmine. It's not strong enough. It needs to be raw fish. Every chicken gizzard work. You know what's funny though is that yeah, but Carl, how do I get the oil to stay in the trap? That's the problem. Is like, so the thing is, we need stinky fish. So anyways, everybody's got these ideas. You know, beef, liver, hearts. You know, everything like that. But you know, the turtle loves to eat the most is fish. Because that's what he eats naturally, is fish. And so, like, everybody's got all these ideas. I'm thinking we need to go to plain old fish. Vicky. Oh, man, you're dating us here. I remember those old... I used to get taken on rides when I was a kid down those old rut roads. Go forever. You're like, where does this road go to? Maybe that's why I like my driveway that way. That could be it. It took me 25 years to get my driveway like that. A lot of work to get that look. I don't want to ruin it. They sell frozen bait fish at sport shops, but we don't have that type of sport shop here. And I tried frozen minnows last year, and that didn't work. I need bigger chunks of fish. If I catch fish, I need a fishing license to catch the fish. I gotta go get a fishing license, go buy a fishing rod, fishing lures, and then walk 700 feet to the dock to fish. Doesn't sound like I'm relaxing too much. You know? I got sardines in there last night, Tom. I did that yesterday. We did sardines, beef fat, wieners, and bacon. Yesterday, all at the same time. We loaded the shop. We everything but the kitchen sink got thrown into the trap yesterday. I'm not catching fish. I'm relocating them. Government doesn't look at it that way, Maxwell. Unfortunately, like even if I had a minnow trap, like a minnow trap, you need a fishing license for. Now, if I wasn't live streaming this, okay, guys, and I'll be honest with you, if I wasn't live streaming this, okay, like if it wasn't on the internet and I wasn't sharing it with you, I could get away with fishing that lake all I wanted because I'm the only person on the lake and it's a private lake. But as soon as you broadcast it to the world, different story. The lake is no longer private. The land is private, Mary Ellen. If the lake ain't. The government owns the water. You own nothing. Could it be the trap itself that needs tweaking? Possibly, Beth. The trap could just suck. Well, I play by the rules when I'm broadcasting it to the world, Tom. I'm I'm not one of those idiots that that I'm not one of those idiots. It's like, society's stupid, eh? When the cops sit and watch Facebook looking for criminals posting their ill-gotten gains, it's like, my God, the school system has really failed us. If you can't even be a good criminal, that you're broadcasting it. But that's what criminals do, eh? They always talk about what they've done. You like my coffee, Carl? Coffee cup collection, don't you, Carl? I don't. I used to have a lot more teams, but they got busted over the years, and I gave a bunch away because I had too many. They wouldn't all fit in my cupboard, so I just kept the ones I like the colors of. I wish I had a San Jose Sharks, though. I like that teal color. Oh, somebody told me last night. I didn't share this with you last night. But I don't share all the stupidity, but it just came to me, so I have to share it to you. They said that I need to walk the creek. I need to get in the water and walk the creek to get the turtle. We got some German happening here. I'm in great condition to walk the creek, eh? No, not barefoot. This was a different person. No, the barefoot person, they were just trolling us, talking about that. I'm trying to think who that was. That was a good viewer. They were just trolling us with the barefoot one. But this person was serious that I needed to get in there. And actually, they said net the turtle. Get in there with a net and work the creek. No, it wasn't Jasmine. The turtle guy with the toe thing. Yeah, noodling with my toes. That was a joke. But this person was serious. Noodling with your toes. You'd be toeless. But I don't have a St. Louis coffee mug, Norm. Never had a St. Louis one. Invite them to walk with me, Susie. Oh, you don't noodle snapping turtles. You just don't. Unless you want to be digitalist. You'd be walking around like this. Oh, I'm a professional noodler. It's like... Oh, man. Those people that noodle snapping turtles, I'm thinking like one day one of them is going to stick their hand in there and it's like there's going to be a snapper in that hole, not a catfish. Well, technically, you're right, Disco. When you're noodling, you don't know. Like I just said, you could think, oh, there's a big catfish in that hole. There's a big freaking alligator turtle. And you come out, and it's like, those big alligators, take your whole hand on and be walking like that. It would just be a bloody stump pumping. Nancy thinks I should use raw chicken backs. I'm thinking real fish is going to be better. I'm going to try real fish again, even though last year I did fish. But I'm thinking, honestly, that the turtle is spoiled. That he is eating live fish, and if it ain't live fish, he's looking for duck feet moving in the water. I'm thinking that's what it is. Because there's just so much fish in the water. Use frozen duck feet. I don't know how that's going to help. Duck feet aren't moving. They need to be attached to a duck to move. You have a friend, his name is Stubbs, and he's a noodler. That's good, Jack. Try to set the cage level, not angled at the front. No, it's supposed to be angled at the front, Disco. You're supposed to have the cage entrance submerged in the water, the deep part of the water. Strap a vibrating flute to each duck foot. Fish finders, yeah, they're legal. I don't know how that would help us. And plus the lake is so muddy in the bottom, is not going to get much. Fish finders don't work with crap in muddy bottoms. Unless they've seriously cranked up the technology. But I know I used to have one. And I used to use it as a depth finder. And it was terrible in mud. Thank you, Bexy. Not many people realize your comment is so dead on. Your fish finder works good in mud? I had one that was terrible in mud. The more mud, the worse it got. You guys have lots of ideas. All these ideas involve me trucking through the swamp, doing lots of walking. I'm out of thoughts on this thing. Like I said, guys, I'm thinking I'm down to either shooting the sucker in the act of killing ducks, which requires me to be in pretty good physical condition to be running through the swamp with a gun, because I've done it. It's not easy. Actually, every time I have done a shot with it, I was pretty agile, and I had to be fast because I had to run through the swamp, get to the dock, get the boat in the water, and then run and paddle like a bugger, and then stand up in the canoe and shoot a shotgun from the canoe. No. A remote open gate at the mouth of the swamp. There's some elaborate ideas. Exactly, Bexy. That's what I'm going to do. Exactly. I'm going to rest up. I'm going to focus for Sunday. Moving the wire. My buddy's going to come over, and it's going to take like not even 2 hours to do this, because he came over and helped me, and we ran to town twice to get the wire because we got the wrong one, and cut 300 feet of wire, or 6 foot tall, into three strips of 2 feet in the driveway, and installed it all in 3 hours flat. So I'm thinking 2 hours maximum. Take it down, move it, and do the whole back end of the property, so the ducks can't get down to the swamp, and just let them have the whole yard to play in. That's my idea. That way they can go like everywhere on the in the yard. Because right now it's not the end of the world stuck over there, but I would like to get them, to have a little more, plus my lawn needs to be cut everywhere, not just over there. It's getting pretty well shaved right now. And maybe, if I can't get the turtle, maybe the turtle will move to the other side of the lake, and then we can let the ducks out. I'm gonna give it like another solid week, and then we'll let the ducks out. Okay, what would I never let down? You guys had an idea? Nobody was listening to me. No, sprinkler's a bad idea, Mary Ellen. You have no idea the destruction that takes place, water on a lawn. Just look around the water station, the destruction that's happened. Exactly. Tom and I got chatting away, left the hose running. Look what that created. They're actually gonna take a look here. I get some coffee. Yeah, they're doing it right now. They're destroying the yard around the where the water is all muddy. I'll show you guys. Look at that's just mud right now. Look at this. See that? They're drilling the yard up because that all got wet this morning. Because Tom distracted me and I had the hose running. So they're having way more fun than stuck in the pen. Way more fun. And they'll have more fun when I get the wire moved. And they can run, they can go over there by the garden. They're going to be able to go over to the bush. They're going to be able to go over to beside the pen. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it. Tom, you called me last night 7 o'clock, and then when I turned my phone on, it came up, and I had to swipe it to get rid of the message, and when I swiped it, it dialed you. So, okay. What's going on with Haggy? What was she doing? I gotta see what was she going on about? Screaming? Why was she typing screaming? Some people, you gotta wonder, like, why would you do that? Get on chat and just do that. Something about live streaming, eh? It brings them right out. Do you ever notice? You guys must see that a lot more than I do, because a lot of times I'm busy and I don't see the chat because I'm actually working, and I've got the live stream running, and then people accuse me I don't pay attention to them in the chat while I'm working. I don't know how you can work and pay attention to the chat, but you guys get to see it. It's just bizarre, eh? It's like the live stream. It just brings out the whack jobs. It's like. I know, eh? But it's all channels, guys. Go on to channels with no moderators. You want to see some good crazy chats. I'm telling you. Balls to the walls, nuts. Like, whoa. Just like. Yes, Doug is a good dog. Or am I the good dog? Okay, chat's busted. Can we go to the vet? No, the vet doesn't like to be on YouTube. Nobody, I've tried. Everybody there is like, don't even, like, actually, you know what? When I used to wear the pivot heads to the vet hospital, they used to run from me. But now I don't wear the pivot heads. They're much friendlier. Nobody runs from me anymore. But when I used to wear the pivot heads, because they all knew there were cameras, and it was like nobody would talk to me. It was like honestly, guys, it was like I was like you know that kid at school everybody avoids. That's what it was like. It was like they all just stayed away from me. But see, now I don't have the glasses with the camera in the center. I don't wear them anymore. They're really, really friendly. It's like, no, they just don't want. A lot of you guys don't realize that, you know, like not everybody wants to be on YouTube. You know, not everybody, like, you know, you'd be surprised. Like you know, it's like you know, interviews. You know, news crews when they're trying to get interviews, and you know, they go up to people. Do you want to? You know, they want to do an interview. People say, no, I don't want to be on camera. I just don't want to be seen, because they're so afraid of putting their foot in their mouth, or they're not sure of themselves. They're not confident. You know, they just don't want to. A lot of people don't even like pictures. Don't take my picture. You know, like. You know, a lot of people just don't want to do that. You never wanted to be on camera until you met me. All right. Well, I sort of browbeat you and slapped you a little bit there, Jasmine, to get your act together. You can't have a YouTube show if you don't put yourself in front of the camera. I've never had a problem of making a spectacle out of myself. Because you sort of, you know, sort of got to, like, I don't care what people think. That's what you got to really, honestly, that's what it is. I could never imagine putting my life on YouTube either until I did it. Why did Oriental Goss message? She's not just curious. Did she get deleted? Why did she get deleted? 666. Oh, she posted the devil. She's doing demonic stuff now. 666. What the red neck represents the United States. She's losing it. Biggie. She went from asking about, I think she was asking about Doug, to 666 and rednecks. I don't know. You know what? I just realized something. Somebody said that they posted, who was it? Maybe they're here right now. Someone said that they got, YouTube sent them a questionnaire on watching my live stream, and that they were going, and they said they were going to post a screenshot to my Facebook. And I must have, hang on here. Or maybe this is it. No, that was about, okay, that's not it. There was somebody that was going to, where is it here? No. Oh, yeah, there it is. Actually, there, they posted it. Okay, here's a screenshot from Mary Cassidy. How does this video compare to other YouTube videos you watched? Oh, Walmart getting balls for the ducks. Oh, I've seen that before, where I've gotten that watching people. I've gotten that questionnaire exactly, actually. I think that's a random thing. You got one too? I've gotten that. And thank you. One of the best videos. Thank you so much for that comment. I've seen that. I think YouTube does that randomly. Any Romanians want to be friends with me today? No? No Romanians. Well, that's sad. I guess all the Romanians have left. YouTube wants to update their algorithm. I don't know what the YouTube is up to, man. There was no Walmart in the title. I never put Walmart in the title on that one. None. I didn't put it into later. The title. Or maybe I didn't even put it in there. I'm trying to think. I don't think I even put it in the later. The thumbnail, they can't. The YouTube isn't that smart on the pictures when it comes to thumbnails. Because a lot of people use that now to get around the algorithms to get people to click. Oh, you guys are still stuck on the Doug breed. I should just put that in the description. What breed Doug is underneath the description, because people are asking that all the time. Janie, you're lucky you don't get surveys. I hate getting surveys. I can thank the Dutch for Doug. No, I can thank the loser that had him, that gave him up. Yeah, I know. They won't read the description. They'll still ask. Doug right now is doing lazy dog, laying in front of the window. One for deer meat for dinner. I've watched that channel, Deer Meat for Dinner. If I remember correct, he uses his wife in bikinis a lot in the thumbnails. I'm pretty sure he does. Speaking of, what breed of dog is Doug? Oh, peoples. I'm getting trolled. Oh, deer meat's a friend of yours? I wish deer meat was more in my life. I miss that. I really miss the deer meat in my life. I love deer meat. Oh, man. Tasty stuff. Tasty. It's the only thing that I actually crave to the point that I've considered getting my hunting license. You know? Like, seriously, thought about it. But the problem is that I can't even feed deer on my property because Doug, he'll chase them. So it's like, it's hopeless. When Rocco was old, at the end there, or when it was just him, the last 2 years, the deer were coming back to the property because he wasn't chasing them. And they used to cut through the back property all the time. It was like perfect shooting, like right out the back deck, walk out the back deck, pluck one right there in the swamp. But the problem with Doug is that if I was feeding the deer here, it would just make it more chasing for Doug. Changing the subject, how about selling a Doug photo t-shirt or stripper? I never thought of that. A t-shirt with a picture of Doug on it. Unbelievable. Guys, what a way to raise money. That's I never thought of that. What do you think? Do you think I should get a t-shirt with a picture of Doug on it and stripper? Put them both on the t-shirt. Hey? That's a great idea, Beth. I bet you there's a website that you could do that. Do you think there's a website out there that has a t-shirt of Doug and stripper photos? And you know what would be even cool? If a fan did a drawing of Doug and stripper, and you had that on one side of the t-shirt, and then have on the other side a realistic photo of Doug and stripper. That would be worth twice the money, wouldn't it? It's impossible to come up with something so awesome. Actually, I got to do something right now. I'm thinking this is the right channel. I hope this is the right channel. Okay, I'm trying to do something, guys. You guys are chatting so fast I can't even click on the guy. I think this is Irwin. You're the this is the right one. Okay, hang on here. Irwin is going to be welcome to the team. Oh my God, it's going so fast I can't even get to Irwin's name. How do I pause this? Okay, Irwin is now officially. Oh no, I almost blocked him. He's going to become a moderator. There you go. He has agreed to the terms and conditions to be a moderator. Now let's see if he can do it. All right, there's got to be a website out there, and in multiple colors too. My God, at least 7 or 8 different colors, high, really vibrant colors. Beth. And for kids and adults, have a youth size, and have it signed by Doug with a paw print. I mean it, like seriously. Just what? Just one large photo. Oh, just a Doug head, nothing else. Well, that's pretty boring. How would you know where the dog came from? Bexy, I don't do communications via Facebook. We only do email. If you want to communicate with me for real, you got to do it via email. Yeah, Erwin, there's lots of black. Black and white rocks. Nobody likes them for some reason. My favorite colors are black and white. I wear the gray because out working in the sun, the gray is cooler because it's a lighter cotton. The other ones are too hot. They're too heavy. I die. But this, now the fall's here. Actually, I got to go steal some more t-shirts so I can have some more before they're gone for myself. Because the other ones are heavy duty. The yellow is light cotton. The gray is light cotton. The lime green is a Gildan. It's not too bad. It's not as heavy. But all the other colors are Hanes tagless, and they're very heavy cotton. The problem, Vicky, is that it's low resolution when you take a screen capture, and it doesn't turn out with crap when you're printing. You got to have a photo, like a real photo. Like a real photo, a high resolution, so the print job turns out good. That's the problem. You capture lots of really good stuff on video, but you can't use it. Because when you convert it to when you're doing it in the graphics program, and you convert it, then you upload it, it just sucks. It's real bad. Like, unless you want to print something really, really small, then you can't really see the detail. But like if you want to print it like on a mug, it wouldn't be the sharpest picture. Because when they do the printing on the mugs, if you have really good artwork, it jumps out, the print job. Jumps out. I know I can't get t-shirts anymore, guys. What we got is it. That's it. Because of they don't print on both sides anymore. No, I've never seen the magic changing. I'm going to be launching soon, this fall, my Cafe Press store with everything. I just haven't had time to sit down and do the Hello Dinos from Slovakia. I haven't had time to sit down and do all the artwork for all the products on the Cafe Press store. But I have the URL, I have the store, I've got all that taken care of. But I just haven't sat down. But you got to go in and you got to set up the artwork on every single product before you can list it in your store. So I will be. I am going to be. That will be something that, you know, for Christmas. It'll be done way before Christmas though. Like, it'll be done sometime in October, more likely, and then you can buy stuff for Christmas. Jasmine would buy a used pink one. We're getting down to 20% power on the phone, guys. And we can thank Tom for that because Tom burnt up like 12% of my phone this morning. A calendar? I don't know. Cafe Press, whatever Cafe Press has on their offerings, they have like 197 different products. Problem is I can't plug it in because my power is over there and I don't have a cord long enough. And I really do have to eat breakfast, get some work done, and I gotta go take Doug to the physiotherapy. And I still actually have to do my dock chores. There's going to be 2 mugs. One that'll be a photo mug and one that'll be a drawing mug. A caricature mug. A Bentley photo? Possible. He's wearing it proud this morning. There'll be lots to choose from, different things. If you like the photo, if you like the drawing, you know, it'll be like either or. A yearbook, that would be a lot of work. You guys have no idea how much work that stuff is. Like, you have no idea. Artwork is a major time sucker. It's still, you guys still got to set it all up. Include Doug's breed somehow on the shirt. So like a little asterisk, and then underneath, this is what Doug is. Don't ask me. No, the drawing was done by Samuel, a fan. He did the drawing, the actual Doug and stripper part, and then I did everything else afterwards. I had to photo enhance the drawing too because he sent it to me and it was just it was a very rough drawing, and I had to go in and it took me like 8 hours to do all the pixels on it. It was a lot of work to enhance it because I had to seriously enhance everything because he did it when I didn't get a really good one from him, but it was the artistic part of it I liked. So I just enhanced all the colors and sharpened up the edges, and I gave it a facelift to make it jump off the t-shirt. And I'm glad I did it because it really, really jumps off good. You guys are just pounding the chat this morning. Good morning, Spain. Francisco Franco. I've never seen you here before. Are you new? Slippers. Bentley slippers with little poofs on the front, on the toes. Boycott Kickstarter t-shirts. Well, we're gonna. I submitted the appeal, and we'll see what they do. And if we get ditched, I'm going to have to figure out something. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I might do it if we don't get if they don't approve it. What I might do is do it in 2 GoFundMes. One for the Goose Shack, one for the Ducks. Break it apart. I don't know. Okay, Francisco Franco, he went from real nice guy, and then he goes, what? How did he go from there to there? Like, greetings from Spain, I acknowledge his existence, and then he goes straight to down the tube. Like, you gotta wonder, eh? Like, I don't get it. What did he say? You don't really want to know, Bexy. It's just it's a band. It's a genre of pornography that is really not for everybody. You know. But how did he go? He went from like all friendly to just down the rabbit hole of disgusting. Oh man, oh man. He wants to wear boxing gloves. Oh man, oh man. Anyways. Some days, I wonder. I really wonder. You guys have no idea what it's like to sit here and just witness some of the stuff here. It's like, well, you get to see it too, but it's just like, it's unbelievable. It's entertainment. What kind of electric fence wire would I recommend? I recommend the solid wire. Don't get that rope wire. The rope wire stretches, and you'll only get 2 years out of it because the UV destroys the poly rope. Get solid wire. I think it's 14 gauge. Maybe it's 16 gauge. I think it's 16 gauge. I think it's 16 gauge steel wire. They want their 15 seconds of fame? Yeah, possibly. Who wrote the Book of Love? I don't know. Oh, you guys are having a conversation without me. Stripper jammies. Oh, that would be good, eh? All you need is then you have the optional pole. Stripper jammies with the optional pole. No, jammies that come with a pole. Stripper pole and pajamas. Be hard to mail the pole though, but we have to do multi-section pole. Earrings like the no, those are fishing lures, Jasmine. You want fishing lures for earrings? I don't think so. They're fishing lures. You don't want fishing lures as earrings. Then I'm wearing fishing lures as earrings. Handed out real stuffed ducklings. No way. In 1951. That would give nightmares, eh? Little stuffed ducklings? Like, think about it. Little, like, oh, that's bizarre. Doug Boxers? With his big head on the front? You guys are just coming out with the strangest ideas. Problem is, Cafe Press doesn't have any of this stuff, and it's limited market. Okay, ducks are all right. I thought they were freaking out. Steel fishing lures as earrings is a good way for infections. We'd have to make them out of silver. Disco undies. You guys are just everything here. It's like, unfortunately, Cafe Press doesn't offer all these products. I think they have calendars though. Tote bags. Look at this. The And we're getting lots of ideas here. We could have a whole product line. Calendars. But a lot of people like the calendars. I think Cafe Press has calendars. A Doug and Disco puppet head. A sock puppet type thing. I've got to know the answer. Was it someone from above? What, Virginia? I think they have keychains too. They got a lot. There's like 197 products, guys. I'm going to do it. It's going to happen. Because I'm not going to have, like I said, I can't get t-shirts anymore. All I can get is single-sided t-shirts. I can't get double-sided. A stripper flute. Yeah. The first run might be expensive. We might have to get too many made though. From we'd have to get those made directly in China ourselves. Little duck-shaped stripper flute. You guys are just pounding the ideas here. A Bentley bobblehead, yeah. But you know all these ideas, guys, you know the minimum runs to get this stuff made would be just crazy. My own ammo brand, the Duck ammo brand. With little ducks painted on the casings. But the minimum runs are crazy, guys. Like just nuts. Like some of these things, like 5,000 minimum, you know, to get made. Fidget spinners with ducks on them. Yeah, but we're not going to be able to sell 5,000 stripper flutes. Even if we stamp, you know, stripper's foot on the flute. Drop shipping custom items like this? No, it doesn't work, Carlos. You guys, a lot of you don't understand how it works. I've been down this path. I know what third-party shipping and drop shipping and all that kind of stuff. Like the Cafe Press, there's another one too. Spreadshirt does one. There's quite a few websites that do that. They're promotional companies, and they do this type of stuff. Why not hook up with duck folks and sell duck calls? I've never hooked up with people like that before. No, Vistaprint is meant for buying, not drop shipping. You gotta buy and warehouse it yourself with Vistaprint. At least here in Canada. They don't, maybe in the States they do drop ship, but they don't do it here. And if they do drop ship, they gotta do the whole order, get it drop shipped. Christmas cards with a picture of a snowflake with a circle/knot, and then with the ducks. Yeah, but the Duck Dynasty's fake, so I don't know if they want to associate themselves with a real duck show. I can screen print shirts in my spare time. All I have to do is buy a screen printer, and then I can make shirts as I go. That's it. That's what I got to do. I can set up in my garage, buy one, and just, you know, make shirts up as I need them. You know how much work it is cleaning a screen printer every time you use it? I have a buddy that had a screen printer, and he used to do t-shirts, and it was like a huge job, and you can only do one color. and it was a pain because I used to try to get him to do stuff for me, and he was like he wouldn't do it because of the amount of cleanup. Team up with another YouTuber. You guys have all the great ideas, but did you realize that a lot of YouTubers don't like, actually most YouTubers don't like teaming up? That's the thing about YouTube. Everybody's on their own. See, Janie knows. She's have a t-shirt printing company. A lot of people don't understand. I make a good team? Oh, not really. Because I'm too honest. That's my problem. I was actually watching some channels last night. Channels I normally don't watch. And it was so fake. I was like, oh man, there's no way these people are this happy. They're just painting it thick, you know, like the dog, he's laying in front of the window right now, baking himself in the sun. I don't get appointments at the vet hospital. I just show up. I have an elite pass card there. I'm painfully honest. I know, Lester. Sometimes it works against me. But I'd rather be honest than lie. Because then I can never be caught in a lie. Like right now, I'm miserable. I'm not going to lie. I am. I'm miserable right now. I've been miserable for 3 or 4 days. I've been miserable because of this foot. I've been depressed because of this foot. It's a foot curse. So, but I'm not gonna. I could fake it. You know, honestly, I could pump myself full of drugs, and I could just fake it all. Fake it. Fake everything. But then I would have to put this fake face on, and I don't want to do that. Like this morning, I was going to turn the camera on because I was just like, oh man, I'm beaten up, but I just did it. And then look at me, I'm all cheery now. It's good. I'm pumped full of caffeine, and I'm ready to attack the day of doing next to nothing if possible. Oh. You want me to try the fake thing for one day? Honestly, you want me to try it? Do you want to have a sugarcoat day? A one day where the theme of the show is sugar. Yes, but it's a family-friendly channel and it's about ducks. Things have changed here, Nancy, a little bit since the live stream, and it's a little bit more real. Do you want me to try a sugarcoat day? Just one day. I could. You know how much work that would be, guys? To lie to you for a whole day? Like, you have no idea how hard that would be. Like, put it this way. I would probably fail the challenge. Honestly, I think I probably might, somewhere during the day, I would snap and it would be like, oh, there you go. The sugar got washed off. But I could try it. Just for one day. Well, I wouldn't do it for more than one day. It'd be too hard to pull off. I might even be able to do it just for one afternoon. Totally snowflake the show for one day. Make everything perfect. Live. That's hard to do because I'd have to hide anything that died. I couldn't show you. It would just have to be perfect. I would end a lot of streams early because I would run out of material. Because I would just be like grasping for straws. See this? I don't have to grasp for straws right now. I can just, it just rolls off right now. Actually, it just comes to me. I risked the rest of the deal for one dish. It's just one day. I would warn you the day ahead of time. Just one day. And if you didn't want to watch that day, you could just leave, or you could just watch and just say, "Yeah, this is just like all the other YouTube shows, fake." You want me to do a poll on it and see what? Just a one-day deal. Oh man, it would be so hard to do. I manage not to curse on camera. I do that out of respect. Plus, I hate it. I hate watching videos and people swearing because they never plant the F-bomb in the right place. It's just gratuitous swearing. It's like I'm just like, so I just don't partake in it. Nobody wants me to do the snowflake special. I'm gonna do a poll on it next time. One of these streams I'll do a poll for a one-day event only. We'll just see. I already know last time we did a poll on the snowflake question, and it was 89% said leave it the way it is. Real. But anyways, back to last night. I was watching these channels. I had 3 channels. I'm not gonna say who they are because they're I'm not gonna say who they are. They're good people. It's just that they were fake. And it was so fake. I was watching it going like, there's just no way your life's like this. Like, there's just no way. Like, you guys are so painting it so bad. It's like, and I'm like, I used to put videos out like that. And I was like, because everybody used to ask me, how can you stay so positive all the time? It's just because I delete all the bad stuff. But it was like I was watching and I was like, my God, this is bad. And people love it. You know, they love that fantasy stuff. I'm a one take guy, or it gets edited out. I don't reshoot. I just usually delete it and we go on to the next thing. But it was bad. And these channels have like 104, 110, and 200,000 subs, and they're just painting fake. Oh, but real, you lose a lot of subs being real. There's actually, let me just take a look here, guys. We'll see what the latest loss situation is on the Duck Adventure. Because and my battery's dying actually. I've got a battery. I'm down to under 10%. So if it cuts off, it's just because the battery's just conked right out. Oh, we're negative 35 now. The last 28 days. We had some hemorrhaging going on. Okay. There we go. The last 28 days, negative 35. Some more snowflakes left. So how many did we lose the other day here? Let me just click on this. We lost 49 on the 23rd, 78 on the 22nd. Oh, that was the vibrator, or the flute days. Look at that, 82 and 78 people left on the flute days. Oh, sorry guys, here. See, the flute days took some heavy hits. But on a positive note, look at the people we gained. They're the real ones, man. They're the people that can handle it. So we're in the hole, 35, going down hard. It's like, oh, I think it's so funny. But the last 30 days, we're still up 18 subs. We're still up. We're still climbing. Anyways. Actually, somebody told me that I'm not going to be on YouTube. They said, what did they say to me with the exact wording? At my present form, that I wasn't going to be on YouTube in a year, 2 years, I was going to be gone. And I thought to myself, man, in my present form, if I'm still on YouTube in my present form in a year to 2 years, my plan ain't working, okay? Because I plan on being on YouTube, just not my present form. They don't know what my plan is. But I'm evolving because the live is changing my idea of where I want to take YouTube. It is. Because what my idea with what I started out and where I'm going, the live things changed everything, guys. It's totally changed it. It's opened up the gateways of ideas, put it that way. Big time. It's in a good way. Oh. No, I'm not going to grow a mustache. I can't handle facial hair. You want to see us take around the world? You're not far off on that one. It was the best thing getting whacked in the head, Terry. Because honestly, I've had an idea about YouTube, but the thing is that I'm the live has changed it all. My hair is I'm blonde, but it's like in the winter it's like a mousy blonde, and in the summer it's blonde. Oh. But the live has changed everything, guys. It totally has. It was like, actually Tom and I were talking about this morning, because the live has cost me money. I'm not making near as much money as I used to make on the ad revenue, but like I was saying to Tom, I'll share this with you guys. When I started YouTube in 2013, July of 2013 to be exact, my first month revenue was $1.32. That's what I made my first month. From July the 11th to July 31st, 2013, I made $1.32 in revenue doing videos. That's where I started. That's my first month, okay? And now I'm doing live. You know, I did take a pay cut because of live, because a lot of guys, you know, a lot of people they just jump on the live stream right away, but you can't wait for the commercial to run because you might be missing something live. So everybody, you know, a lot of people skip the commercials. It's a fact of being live. But I feel that because live is so new and the possibilities are wide open, that where I'm starting off is head and shoulders from where I started off in 2013, July to be exact, $1.32 for the whole month of revenue. So this is only going to go up. It can't go backwards anymore. It's just, I'm starting from another level. So even though it's less than last year, it is a serious drop. But it's better than starting off at $1.32 in a whole month worth of revenue. I couldn't do that again. I would have to quit YouTube if that happened. But so I'm not worried about the drop. Like actually, Tom and I were talking about that this morning. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about the drop because I'm starting over on YouTube. I'm reinventing the channel in an evolutionary process. It's not like it wasn't like I just changed like a flick of a switch. It's been changing over the last 3 months. So there's live streaming, you know, we've been changing everything the way it works. So it's going to, and where I plan on taking it, you're going to be surprised. You're going to be surprised where it's going to go. Matt, if I move, how will I take the pen? You guys, when you see this, where this is going, it's like 2 years from now, you're going to be going like, my, Matt, this has been a good ride. You don't see any heavy bags? Oh yeah, they'll be still working hard. I'm just reading here. You guys are off. I'm talking serious, and you guys are all over the place. Let's buy out Nibor. I don't know what Nibor is. Lifting, you guys are always worried about lifting bags. You know, lifting bags is probably one of my, other than right now with the hurting foot, is probably one of the times, one of the things I like doing. I like the hard work. I hope it doesn't take another hit in the head either, Nancy, to reach that goal. No, no, I don't know about my neighbor. Oh, thank you, Night Heron. I'm gonna hatch my own next year, George. I'm gonna live stream the hatches, 4 or 5, maybe 6 hatches. I'm planning on streaming. And then what'll happen, you know what'll happen, guys, is that we're going to get a whole bunch of new subscribers that will watch the hatch, and then as they watch the ducklings grow up, they'll unsub because they're going to go, my God, this guy's like brutal to watch. Only like the hatching part when they're cute little ducks. I'm out of here. It'd be the same thing we're going through right now, eh? Because we had that big burst of new subs when the 1,100 ducks in the ducklings in the barn, and it was like we were pounding 500-600 subs a day. They're leaving, eh? Because it's like they were snowflakes coming for the cute little ducklings, and then they're like, oh, this is not the kind of channel I want to watch. This is real. These ducks are gonna get eaten. They're gonna get slaughtered. My phone's gonna die any second, actually. I'm surprised it's hanging on now. It gave me the 10% warning a while ago. And you're still here, Connie. You started watching with the ducklings and you're still here? So I'm not that bad. No, my charging cable is only 3 feet long, and I'm about 5.5 feet from the plug. And I do have to go eat, and I do have to take Doug to the vet. And it's 11:10 a.m. I'm so far behind. You love it, Connie? Well, I love you too for putting up with me. It takes a special kind of person to put up with me. You are sitting on the computer. Yeah, I am. You guys have been sitting, some people have been here forever. GoFundMe to get a longer charging cable. No, guys. I'm all right on that. The problem is it's a freaking Mac product, so you can't just buy any cable to charge. It's not like a USB where you can get them anywhere. I have a USB charger. Yeah. I've got all of that stuff. But like I said, it's just, I've tried it. I'm just like that. Like even from here to my computer, I'm like 6 inches short on the cable. I gotta go eat breakfast, guys. Am I allowed to eat? I guess I'm not, eh? I did buy some Amazon Apple cables. And they were still only 3 feet long. I don't know why they do that. How was the soup? Awesome last night. No, I'm not going near the grocery store that has the cinnamon buns. I'm not going in any stores today, other than I'm going to stop and I'm going to buy the baby vitamins. That's the only store I'm thinking about stopping in. I'm not going to do anything. My foot right now is not pounding. It's not hurting. My battery I just froze up the screen. I don't even know it's working. The phone's starting to crash, guys. I'm losing it. Battery power must be getting right down there. The CPU is bailing. I gotta go. I do. We've done 2 hours and I've accomplished nothing. Except I've rested. I'm not hurting right now, which is a good thing. It feels so good not to have a pounded foot right now. But I know if I start walking around, I'm gonna get hurt. You know that, eh? So let's just sign off, and any moment. We've been going 2 hours. I'm gonna have breakfast. I'm not gonna check the trap today. Just go. You didn't listen earlier, right? My phone's probably at 1% too, Budgie Breeder. I'm staying away from the swamp. I'm not. It's gonna kill me just doing my running around, going to the vet hospital, and coming home. I still got duck chores to do. I still got to feed the ducks, and I still got to do water outside. So you're gonna see me bouncing around, well, hobbling around here. But I'm going to take it easy because I need. Oh, he's crashing, guys. The phone. Oh, I'm crashing. I ran her down, man. It's got a very bad connection, and the little bar came up at the top and says 1%. Poof. It's just crashing. And down. Oh, we're back. We're back. Health is good. Somehow I'm streaming with 1% battery, and we're back. Oh, this is so funny. I can't believe it. We're going right to the end. Right to the end. For some reason, though, we got... Oh, no. She's crashing again. The screen is really, really getting bad here. A lot of freezing up. 1% is lasting an awful long time. Death spasms. Yeah, it's sort of like that. Oh, man. Talking about milking it right to the end here. It's working on your TV? Not, okay. It's like a gas tank on fumes, Nancy. Exactly. She's crashing. I've never ran my phone down this hard. I'm just. We're really hanging on. Yeah, we are, boys and girls. Too funny. I can't believe how long 1% battery lasts. It's like it's just like almost. Oh no, I'm totally froze. I'm totally frozen. I'm frozen. Phone's freezing up. And